I honk shoe win mimimi.
Hello, hello, hello. We sneak on in for starting stream. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday or Wednesday or Tuesday or over whatever day of the week it is. I don't know what day it is anymore. I keep thinking that it's Tuesday. Yesterday I thought it was Wednesday. No, today I thought it was Wednesday. Yesterday I kept thinking it was Tuesday. Tuesday I kept thinking was Wednesday. I really just cannot tell the days of the week this week. But that's okay. That is a-okay. It truly is day day. Truly is. But you can't see her. But Anna's already on my lap. Let me see if she'll let me pick her up to show. So I had a really long day at work, and I knew that this was coming, which is why I said that I needed extra time before stream today. Hi, baby. But Anne apparently also agreed that today was too long at work, because I started sitting down to get ready for stream, and she's like, no, I need to be involved. So she is already here. She's already trying to set up her place on my lap. So she's just gonna sit there. We're gonna do things where I won't die. Are you confused? No, you're gonna headbutt the microphone. No? You good? Did you think about it? What do you want? Why are you staring at me in the computer? I am behind you. I won't die. I won't die today. Anne will be a good cat who will be very calm and very patient.
Nerds.
Close. Hi, Ether. Anne does not know what's going on. That is so true. She sees the things move on the screen and she stares at them. But she really doesn't know what's happening. Like, at all. Anne, do you have a single thought in your head? Do you have a single... Nope, it is just the mouse. I'm now just moving the mouse around the screen and she is fixated upon it. You good? You gonna be normal about this, or I'm gonna have to evict you from my lap already? I was gonna let you sit there because you'd been staring at birds when I came home and you didn't want to leave, which meant that the birds were actually there. But no, I think she's now gonna be a menace. Anne, will you leave? No, your paw is stuck. There you go. Okay. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die in the video game. I don't know. Video game time. Oh, fuck. No, either you don't get to talk twice. Why not? Because I like living. You know, I really didn't think about, like, what I was gonna do when. Blue Rose, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good time zone. You're an owl cat? I don't know. The rats assigned me owl, and I don't understand, even though I do understand, and I'm very confused. Why am I an owl? I was working on stuff in the nether. Why do I just have extra gold? We'll leave that there for another day. It looks like you? How does it look like me?
MILF.
Thank you, Minty. I hope you're having a good time zone. Is it 'cause you're wise and old? Is that something I can take neutrally? Because you did, like, give me a compliment, but at the same time, you called me old. I think I hate it here. Okay. Ah, old. Ibit, you are one to talk. You are one to talk. You're also old. Iron.
Time zone, but I undid it.
Next time. Okay. Let's go put the shears in a chest. Hi, Joe. I hope you're doing well, Joe. I appreciate your presence in this world, Joe. You're both so old. Abe, you're old. Okay, so we could go work on the tower stuff again. Or we could go working further away from the tower stuff and go back to working on the trail, which means that we would need materials to make some ruined archways, or we could go back to the bridge, or I could just be indecisive and hop around the spawn chunks for like 3 hours. I would need this one, that one, that one, that one, I guess. Trail people happy? Actually, hold on. We're gonna do this first, I think, because I think this will bother me. Yes, we still need to do stuff for there, but those shulkers being out is going to make me go insane.
How old?
Are you saying ha old about yourself, or are you saying ha old about me? I've known you for over 2 years. You've known me for like... Hold on, I'm trying to do mental math and it's not working. Like 3 years? 4 years? Hold on. No, because Luke streams, because that's where I first met you. Hey, Woo, time keeps going. Let me off. Okay, so we're gonna quickly go through and organize these just because I would like to get rid of all of the junk in my inventory. So let's just go ahead. I do not need the lily pads. Thank you, though, game. Let's go ahead and get through those. That can go here. That can go here. These can go on this floor. Sorry, no, I meant I've been interacting with you for under 2.5. That's fair. I'll accept that. But I just want you just have to recognize that we've known each other for like 3 years. Time keeps going and you cannot escape it. Can I tell you guys something that I did? That I think I mentioned it in Discord, but I don't think I ever explicitly said anything about it on stream. Been doing some stuff at work, and that involved today doing like an icebreaker thing with a whole big group of people that I work with. So like just people were in town for stuff, so I got to meet a whole bunch of people that I haven't seen before in person, but like I've talked to them for work stuff. But what that meant is that I had to do an icebreaker sort of like presentation. I'm not the CEO, but thank you, Star. I had to do an icebreaker presentation. And I was sitting there and I was sitting there and I was like, I have no idea what to make my presentation about. I might have made it about Minecraft. So I made my presentation about Minecraft. And got to show off some of the the hardcore builds. And Clover, I have wonderful news for you. I also got to show off the wheat. Because I really like the wheat, and it's just such a monumental thing that you've done that every time people talk about like Minecraft things, I'm like, the wheat is, it's there. It's in my heart, always. I didn't like name drop you or anything, it was just and somebody has done this wonderful thing where they've planted 100,000 plus things of wheat. I forget where I put all the scaffolding, and I think it should have been in there, but I have no idea where it actually went. It's huge! Like, that's a massive amount of wheat. That doesn't go down there. Funk yeah, concrete. It's still impressive. Would it make you feel worse if I told you that it was right next to one of Phil's builds in my presentation as well? Because I do think of the wheat as like something very massive. It's a massive undertaking. You've been working on the wheat for literal years. Work blocks go in the main house, and then we're just gonna start moving all the dirt stuff downstairs, I think. So much wheat to have placed in survival over such a long time. Yes, it is a big deal. See, everybody agrees it's a big deal. What is in this book? Nothing. Cool. I suddenly got I suddenly realized that maybe I shouldn't be opening that on stream, but it was too late. I'd already opened it. This one. Bill's a Minecraft. But one of like the coolest things that I hadn't even really thought about was Hermitcraft. I went back and I looked at old Hermitcraft screenshots because like even though I'd watched a ton of it, I couldn't like clearly remember everything that had happened with Hermitcraft over the years. I found a picture of the Hermitcraft Season 1 spawn area and then just put it next to Scar's build. Holy shit. It's terrifying. I'm putting these up here. Like, Scarland build in comparison to the entire area that was the spawn at Season 1. The difference is night and day. Like, the houses are made with, like, birch blocks as, like, the trim of buildings. Like, they're all very, like, square-shaped, and there's nothing funky going on with, like, the shapes of buildings. And, like, somebody turned, like, used green wool to make, like, a slime head at spawn. Like, it was just that. And then you have Season 9 Scarland, which is just funky shapes and all of these blocks. And it was, like, night and day. It was, like, terrifying and amazing at the same time. We're taking out that and that. And we're gonna dump it all in here. I guess we take that downstairs. Every time I look at my bedroom window, my neighbor's fence post crosses out there in the backyard, and never so much have I wanted to deface other people's property by attaching a Korok on a backpack to it. Woo, please don't do that, but if you do it, can you take pictures? I think that's where I put the black concrete. It is now. I think I moved some of the black concrete. I don't know where it is. Pictures or trails, but I want to see. But I want to see it. But I got to show off a lot of things. I showed off Project Paradise as like the end of the presentation, but I showed off DIA. I showed off one of the weird liminal space pictures of the bridge. Like I showed off a lot of spaces in the hardcore world that like means, oh, the glass, I meant to put the glass somewhere, that kind of mean something to me. I mean, it all means something to me. But you know. Well, oh god. Oh no. Here, we're gonna put that there. I'm not getting a backpack Korok plushie custom made to do this. I can Photoshop one in if it makes you feel better though. Yeah. Please. And thank you. Those two are done. Wool. Oh, I can do this. I'm kind of dumb. It's fine. Where did I put the TNT? TNT goes in the house. That's a horrifying sentence. Okay, all the way to the bottom to put those. Time to jump this fence and to technically allegedly invade private property. I do not condone that. I think I am legally required to say that, although I feel like I have to say that to a lot of the things that the rats do. I don't know why y'all are just trying to commit crimes, but you're all out there trying to commit crimes. Allegedly. You're all a little bit suspicious. Okay, we're gonna take all of this and we're gonna go sort it into the house stuff. After I go take all the wool over to the wool farm area. My only crime is breathing. That's not a crime. That's just not a crime. Okay. Sus. I should have taken a picture of this and put it in there. Well, it's fine. I didn't get to do that. I should have done that. It would have been funny. I did show a picture of the doghouse because that's where it started in the hardcore world. And I think it's always funny to see this house and then that one and know that I cannot sleep in it because there's too many Endermen in it. I don't know why I did that to myself, but I really did. Okay, this goes into this area mostly, and then we'll go back to the Nether Tower for that. Bizzle, Wheat, Hermitcraft, and Among Us. I showed some of the stuff from Rat Server. Like I showed my lore build, one of the builds that's out on Rat Server for people to go find. I showed no, I showed several parts of that lore build because I showed like the overarching area and the tower and then the area underneath. So, I mean, this is America. Chances are you commit a crime every day and don't know it. That's you're right. You're right. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And then these go upstairs and also downstairs and upstairs and downstairs. Hi Sneak, I hope you're doing well. Upstairs. The further ups. You know what? We feed the dogs. I don't know when the last time I fed the dogs was. It's fine. I don't like how colorful they are. I think I hate it. Those are fine. I probably evaded a good number of taxes on accident simply because I don't make enough money for it to be considered any significant amount. I don't think that's considered skipping taxes if you're under the threshold at which to report taxes. I don't know when our greeting both merged into becoming the same thing, but I think it's very pleasant. Oh no. Chains go in there. Work stations go in here. Leads go in here and feathers go in here. I guess we can put the TNT in here. No wait, does the TNT go in here? TNT goes in there. TNT goes in here. For reasons I do not understand. That is a book. Why are there chains in there? I'm very organized. Just incredibly organized. I'm really not. I guess that can go in there. Anyways, that's enough about crime. Hi rats. The wind knocked me over today. I'm never going outside again. I'm sorry about the wind, I guess. Okay, now let's... Oh. I know what's missing and I know where it is. I know it's missing and I know where it is. It's this one. Technically, that is my end busting chest. I don't need it anymore, but I keep it because it just is convenient to have. I still have not worn shoes. Well, based on everything that you said about the running that you were doing, I'm not surprised. Please take care of yourself. Where are you going there? You need to? I'm assuming you're asking about Star needing to wear shoes or not, or unless I just said something, in which case I've already erased it from my brain. But I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody that is ending the school year is ending the school year on a strong note, and even if it's not the strongest school year ever, you're doing wonderful. Keep at it. You got this. Oh, I have so many polished. Oh my god. Oh no. So many blocks. I have too many blocks. I think I've been playing too much Breath of the Wild. What makes you think that? Okay, this goes. I guess we're putting it in there. Okay. We're gonna start running into that. I should have checked here for stuff. I'm a dumbass. Oh my god. I have needed netherrack bricks for like a week. And I've been smelting them. It's not like I'm ever gonna run out of netherrack though, so it's not like it really matters, but I just keep scrolling things away and not remembering where it is. Hey, where's the soul sand? Right there. Okay. Looked at the base came and went, is that the champion's tunic because I saw blue? No, it's a Filza shirt. Because I just own streamer merch at this point. Okay. Let's put that away. And now I have to make choices about where we go work on. Actually, wait. If I want to go work on the tree, I think all of my leaf materials are this way. What if it was the champion's tunic, though? Then Phil has some great merch. Can laughing cure terminal depression? No. But it can help you cope. I've been trying to ignore the fact that I heavily relate to a character who's at best a bit of an asshole and at worst just undeniably evil. I don't want to think about if it means anything or not. Awesome, I hate to break it to you. You are a little bit of a villain, but in a way that is very positive. If that makes any sense. Why do I have a golden apple in my hand? Up. Did I take the leaves over to the tree? What did I do? Something happened. I guess we go check the tree. I like this Dolores person. Who told you? Told you were the bird of the night? I'll bet it was someone, that son of a bird. You are too many birds for my brain now. 2 plus owl now, I guess. I keep getting birds. Totally random, but you should all see Killers of the Flower Moon when it actually releases. Killers of the Flower Moon. It sounds familiar. You're a villain in a way that does not positively or negatively affect society. Hi rats, I'm very, very tired after hiking, so I lurky, but just want to say booga booga, good time zone. Ami, I hope you had a fun time hiking. Please take care of yourself, get rest. Lovely to see you. Awesome, I adore you. Villains are wonderful and a crucial part in stories, so I think there should be no problem. I agree with Clover. I also think that villains aren't necessarily, like, bad. An antagonist is just the person that works against the protagonist. Sometimes the protagonist is a bit of a dick. So... do I have leaves over here? I do. Huh. take it. I don't understand anything that's happened. I don't know how I got here. I don't know what this did. I don't know why I'm here. Well, I mean, I know why I'm here. Okay. I think since I'm already here, I'm gonna look at this with shaders for a moment. Because I don't think I've looked at this with shaders that much. Vending machines! We need vending machines. I made a mistake. We have to go back to spawn. No, not that vending machine. I should really just make a portal over there. Hold on, we're gonna do this so I stop having to fly across the world. This isn't that far. I actually would think I would be fine flying through the Nether. Except I don't think I have a flint and steel for some reason. No, I don't. Oh. Wait. Do I have a flint and steel in here? No. Is there gravel nearby? There has to be gravel over here. There you are. Okay, so now we can do this, and then we're also going to do this. I'm gonna put the portal over here. I'm trying to think about where we are in the world. I don't think there's any portals that are going to interfere over here, so I think we'll be fine. Okay. Easier. Way easier. That's so much simpler to jump to. Fuck. That portal that was behind us that was broken, that's the original portal into the area where the stronghold was that I used for the first time. Okay, so now we're going to go... Ow. Into the nether area. And we need shroom lights, which I think I have some. At least I was pretty sure I had some. I do. We're gonna use these. I don't think I have any other blocks that I think would look good as lighting. I mean, we could use frog lights. Hold on, do I have any verdant frog lights? I think I do. I desperately need to wake the fuck up. Just put your face under cold water. Going outside in the rain will work, but just cold water. I had to do that to myself after I got home. Because doing a whole bunch of stuff with people at work, while wonderful to see everybody and like get to talk to tons of people that I haven't seen in forever, made me so sleepy. Fuck. Okay, we have to go to the nether roof. There's too much peopling. Just far too much peopling. I needed a nap, and then I came home and went, I don't have time to nap. I need to do something. So I dunked my face in water for a second, and then I started playing Destiny. And for some reason, Destiny made me more tired. Take care of yourself, Lloyd. I think it was because I started fishing in Destiny. Okay, so if you don't know anything about Destiny, they started their new season. And it's all about underwater stuff. And so there's a whole fishing aspect to the game, and like you can just run around to all these different areas and go fishing, and I was like, hell yeah, sign me up for that. We'll take some of that too. Oh wait, no we won't. We don't need the dirt. I know we have some in here, but I want more. I just like the peopling too, drains battery too fast. Yeah, I really felt it. I hit like 1 p.m. and like I was still there. I still had energy to do stuff, but like I reached that moment of I know that I'm going to be exhausted as soon as I get home. And not only did I have 3 more hours to go, I had 3 hours and a bit of stuff to do, and then it was also commute home. This is why I took an extra hour, because I got home at a reasonable time, but I was still like, I'm exhausted. The only thing that has saved this stream is the fact that I basically forbid myself from walking into my bedroom. Because as soon as I lay down in that bed, I'm going to conk out today. Like, I can feel it. Like, as soon as I go touch that bed and lay down, I will be gone. And I was like, I know if I go lay down before stream and under the guise of I'm just going to take a 30-minute nap, stream will be over and I'm going to wake up at like 2 a.m. Which would have been kind of funny, but at the same time, let's not. Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm torn between 2 things right now. We could embed the shroom lights and stuff into the tree a little bit. So like in this one, instead of just like sticking it on the outside, we could put it like the block right there on the inside. So past this one in front of us into there. And have like some faint glow in it, or we could do kind of closer to what we did on DIA and like kind of just embed it into it. So instead of like that block right there, this one, this corner block, we just put a vending machine right there. I'm hungry and I'm having trouble deciding what to eat. Should I make a hamburger, soft pretzels, or an abomination of both? Soft pretzels. Pretzels tasty. I can usually manage social gatherings if I have time to prepare properly, but if it lasts longer or has more people than I thought it would, all preparation means nothing. I was mainly mentally prepared for it, but at the same time, because it was an all-day affair, like it was basically from when I got into the office to when I left the office, and there wasn't a lot of time to escape it, it was a little bit much, which is, I think, mainly just a me thing, but it was also really telling because I also reached a point during lunch when everybody was sitting down at tables and we had tons of people talking all at once, and I stood up and I went to the bathroom and it was so quiet. I suddenly realized just like how much my brain was taking in. I was like, oh, I'm gonna crash so hard later. I wasn't tired yet, but it was like I could just hear the impending. My phone's at 60%. Nice. Hell yeah. You know what? Let's keep it classic. Let's just do that. I know. Actually, let's do both. Oh. I forced myself to bartend. That was pretty common. At the same time, like, I don't think I could ever thrive bartending. Like, there's a point in time I was like, I think I could maybe do it one day and it would be kind of funny and I'd get to hear a lot of interesting stories. And then I just thought about how many people I would have to talk to. of varying states of inebriated, and I was like, there is no way in hell that I would survive doing that on a regular basis. I think I like both. We'll do a couple of each. It's pure emotional chaos. I cried a little. I cried a lot. That makes sense. Or maybe that's too understated. What do you think is better between these two? Do you like it being embedded in, or do you like it being on the outside? There was this one day that my mom forced me to go with her to multiple parties I did not want to go to, and I was socially drained. The next day there was another party, and I was internally dying. There. In? Okay. Both are good. How about this? Actually, I have an idea. Okay, how about for the underside, we do this one, the closest one. We do the in one, and then a couple on top, we do the shroom lights. So that we get a little bit of both, but the underneath gets to look a little bit more magical underneath. So it's a little bit more understated. Or we could use the shroom lights for decoration on the ground too. If we use the shroom lights for decoration on the ground, then we can do some mushroom builds. And embed them in there. There's a lot of options here. Because it's not just this part that we're going to end up doing some stuff with. I want to do some like custom plants along the pathways that we're going to have to get back to like the main area of the path. So I want to like do some stuff here. And so we also have like these really, we have the mushrooms just hanging around, so we could put shroom lights in the mushrooms too. There's a couple things we could do here. Also, I don't know what I'm going to do with the skeleton, but he's there and he's going to shoot me. Also, the ones in the water over here are also going to shoot me, and there's really nothing I can do about it. They're there. They're not here now because we're too far away, but they're there. I know they're there. They've shot me too many times. Okay. Oop. Let's do... like that. And then we'll go do some of the other ones. And then we still need to finish some of the leaf placing, so we'll also work on that. I really should have thought about the lights when I started the build, but I didn't. So now we're dealing with my poor decision making. It's fine. Bop. I'm so socially anxious that if I ever get a job in like retail or the restaurant industry, that I'll just constantly cry and lose my sanity more than I already have. You'll be fine. If you don't want that kind of job, you just gotta work ahead of time, set yourself up to make sure that you are in an industry or working at places where it is less of a concern. But unfortunately, there are a lot of jobs dealing with people. You have one already. Put it there. My leaves. Butter! A baby.
Wow, I'm back.
A baby.
10 love Trado 10 crab.
A Twitch baby. I keep seeing some of you with like numbers that keep getting bigger, and I keep going, no, that's not real. Just not allowed. I worked as a dishwasher. It was surprisingly nice, but very gross. Yeah. There are definitely jobs out there that are non-people facing. It is just that they are either like they have other drawbacks, so like dishwasher, less interfacing with people, but you have to clean some nasty dishes. I have a baby now. You are the baby now. Hold on. We do this again. Nope, that's a good idea. This was a wonderful idea. Twitch is my baby. Hold on, I need to open this up. I forgot to open this before I started stream. There we go. I did it to myself on purpose. I'm on the spectrum and don't do well with multiple people at once. I'm pretty good one-on-one. That's fair. Okay, so we need to keep doing that. I guess I also want to put something right here, so I guess let's just take that moment while we're already working around the tree to do this area. I flung myself into the chaos. I mean, sometimes you gotta. There's many reasons to do it, there's many reasons not to do it, but sometimes you just gotta see what the chaos is actually like to make sure, like, yep, I can't deal with this. Some people surprise themselves. They face situations and they're like, yeah, I didn't think I would enjoy this, or I didn't think I would be able to do this, but once I was in the moment, once I was there, it was fine. I'm not saying that works for everybody, but definitely don't discount your own abilities to adapt to stuff. Don't keep yourself in bad situations, but don't doubt your ability to adapt. What is often very stressful at the beginning can become a little bit easier to manage with a little bit more experience and a little bit more time. Because I always feel super stressed about changes in my commute schedule, so I'm not going to talk about like the specifics of it, but bus routes change. Luckily mine hasn't changed in a while, but when I started working at Twitch, there was a point in time when the buses I was taking changed. Like the routes changed. So there were buses that I had originally been waiting for and like working on a regular schedule with for like months. Suddenly they weren't there. And I had to readjust my schedule, and it was like really, really stressful because I really hate that kind of stuff. And I got like super freaked out about it. It wound up being mostly fine. It was a little bit annoying in the end, but it was like 95% fine. But it was one of those things that I had to like just go through and deal with and experience and get used to. So don't discount your ability to adapt. Also, hi T. Don't force yourself into bad situations, but know that you are also remarkable human beings that are capable of a ton. And I like leaves. I forgot where I was placing leaves. Somewhere. We're fine. I'm not human. You are human, though. Nah, it's fine. It's just my ankles. Oh, it's right here.
Hey trader, did you know that you are bald less than 3?
Ami. I mean, go to bed. Don't come into my house and make fun of me. I'm kidding. Or am I? It's impossible to know.
Nerd.
I don't know what you're trying to do to figure out the TTS timing, but it's not working. Thank you for the bits, Ether. I appreciate them. Ow. See, this looks so nice at night. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this. I think like one frog light per thing is working out really nicely. Hi, Cosme. I vaguely remember you, but I also don't remember what day it is today, so don't take it personally. I need to readjust where the scaffolding is. It's up there. But I hope you're doing well. I want to put the thing right here. It's Friday? It is not Friday. I will blink though. Actually, fuck it. I'm on top of scaffolding. Who cares? I'm just gonna work through this. Night.
Hey Trader, did you know that you are bald and also you have peaked less than 3/J?
I have peaked. I have a Vine compilation for my community. I've peaked. That's just real. That is how I feel about it. It will be November in 2,361 hours. Thanks, Star. What? What? Did you do it again on me? No, don't turn this on me. No, you did this. You caused this. Star wins August. That means it'll be Halloween in 2,337 hours. I'm so ready for Halloween. Like, I'm ready for Halloween, like, all year long, and I'm just so ready for it this year. Oh, that side's really flat. Ooh. Look at that. I want to be able to get over there. We'll use that. Wow. It can be both? No. Can't be. No way. I don't think Battle Cry is the best song for me placing leaf blocks, but you know what? I can't. It's already playing. Wow. Battle Cry slowly ascends scaffolding. I mean, that's what I was doing.
Terraform.
Tommy, I'm not gonna die in Minecraft. I didn't mention that part of my community, but I really should have mentioned the fact that people are rooting for me to die in the hardcore world. That would have been funny to try and explain to people. What do you mean they're rooting for you to die? I mean, they keep, every time I play, going terraform, which is their version of saying I hope you die in the video game. They literally mean in the video game. I've talked to every person in Hano Village. I need to give to more people shrooms. Well, you're gonna have to find them. Said terraform, not terraform. You did say terraform. I can't see the word terraform without hearing terrorform. Please don't die, thanks. Terrorform. Wow. Chicken. No chicken. Funny panda story. I was in a cabin that didn't have a dishwasher. Everyone had assigned chores to do on the daily. I noticed that the dishwasher person wasn't doing a very good job. I complained for about a month we were there. The last day I realized that I was the dishwasher. I was the one that was / is dishwashing. I laughed so hard I cried. Panda. Panda! Panda, how? How did you manage that? Hey. That's got enough going on. That's got enough going on. I think this side is more or less done. I just need to get... I need to get lights in these three. I think that side's done though. Panda took gatekeep gaslight girl boss just a little bit too far with the gaslighting and the gatekeeping. Mainly to themselves, but it's fine. It's fine. My head was everywhere that summer. It's fair, it happens. And we blink, and we drink water. Okay. What's there? No. There you go. My ankles. Hi, Aether. Aether, you're free of school now. How does that make you feel? Also found out today that Father Moth watches Hermitcraft and Empires. He just didn't tell me. Your dad watches Minecraft? Nice. Totally random again. This guy, Dr. Oliver Sacks, is awesome. Huge fan. May have mentioned him. Wrote a book about one of his patients that one day, when he looked at his wife of 25 years and only saw a red hat. Why does his name familiar? Oliver Sacks sounds familiar. I was telling him about Decked Out and he was just like, yeah, Elme, I watched Tango on Twitch. That's amazing on me. Remember my mom sees me watching Block Game, she asks if it's the British guys again, referring to Stampy and Squid. Oh. I'm waiting for the day that my dad discovers some of the same content creators that I go to watch, like, No Man's Sky content. The movie Awakenings with Robin Williams was based on his real life events. I watched that. I feel like I've heard of that movie and everything. Maybe that's what it was, or maybe I'm gaslighting myself. Maybe I'm remembering something else. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. There you go. It's about people who come out of a catatonic state. Oh my god, I do think I watched that. Tractor, you are not a British guy, right? I plead the fifth. Okay, so now we need to do those two. Alright, here's the real question. Do I put another thing right here? Because that feels really flat. Or do I just extend some of that a little bit more? If you're British, I can't watch your content anymore? Why, Ami? What do you have against British people? Tell us what you really know. I don't know anything. I would like the scaffolding baked though. With Robin Williams playing the doc and Robert De Niro is one of the patients. I do remember that. It's been a while since I've seen that one. You're not French, are you? Well. I plead the fifth. I don't have a white flag to wave. Do I have a piece of paper somewhere that's white? I have a glasses cloth that's white. I surrender. I guess. I can't be French and British. I can't be French and British. That's just not allowed. Why not? Aren't the Brits Norman? No, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. They hate each other. L plus you fell off plus ratio? Is that what you're about to say to me, Panda? Huh? Huh? No, we'll leave that empty. Plus your mom's British? She's not, but okay. I mean, if you want to pretend she is, sure, go for it, but it's not real. It's not the truth. It's not the truth of the matter. Oh, I went too far. She's about to be? What are you doing to my mom? British is your mom? Leave her alone! Leave my mother out of this. No. My mom doesn't eat sand. Also, I remembered something the other day. Because I was thinking about the fact that I sleep talk. I swear to God, this will get back to sand. You'll understand in a second. So I've slept talk basically my entire life. It happens, sometimes I'm incredibly clear when I sleep talk. So sometimes I start mumbling and people have like caught on to that. Like I had a roommate in college and during like the first week of our freshman year when we were just brand new roommates, I apparently mumbled in my sleep. She didn't know, she was like not sleeping yet because she's had like, she is much like many of us where we're all like, yeah, I'll go to bed, and then just kind of lays there and does not fall asleep. But I rolled over, mumbled, and the way she tells it, she like looked over at me and went, "Can't sleep either, huh?" To which I said no, rolled back over, and then snored. But I said no in like the clearest voice, apparently. So I do things like that periodically, but I was thinking back on like this one time that Slept Talk before. It happened when I was like in middle school. When I was in middle school, I went on a family vacation with my extended family to a beach in Washington. And my mom came with. She couldn't be there the whole time, but this is one of the days that she was actually there with me. We'd been going to the beach and been playing, and I have a whole bunch of cousins, and so we were all like just having a good time, and most of my cousins are younger than me. Which probably... Hold on. Did it actually do... Hold on. We need to talk about this for just a second. Can we talk about the fact that Perry decided to do the transition from... that decided to do Boo into Mr. Bones from Crow's album? Like, that was such a weird transition because it was the right transition. That was so confusing to my heart. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Sleep talkers are wild. Sometimes sleep talkers have whole conversations with awake people. Yeah. My wife will have an entire sleep conversation with me if she's been drinking, but we're totally out, actually. Yes. But during the day, I'd been playing with my cousins at the beach, and I am the oldest, so therefore I get, like, tasked with, like, making sure that the kids don't do anything too dumb. Do you want to know what my cousins were, at one point doing in my dream? Apparently. Trying to eat the sand. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. I realize that apparently I predicted this community like over a decade ago when I was just sleep talking about going, don't put that in your mouth. Because we were just playing on the beach. It makes a lot of sense. It's also just so funny. Actually, let's leave some holes in it. Let's leave that. Parried the playlist. I apparently kicked my mom in the face and shouted something. I think it was goal or something like that. I don't remember those dreams. My clearest sleep talking, I think, comes from when I am the most exhausted. Because I've also been known to do things like answer texts in my sleep. Not to the extent that some people have. Like, I think I've told the story about the time that one of my roommates in college texted our group chat about how he was so sorry that he ate all of the bed sheets. He meant the bread, but he sent us all a text message like, I'm so sorry that I ate all of the bed sheets. I'll go right out to Walmart and I'll get some more. To which all of us replied, from very different locations in the United States, you're good, because it was Christmas break. And no one was in our dorm to eat the bed sheets. But that did not matter to our asleep roommate, apparently. Bread sheets. It's still one of my favorite stories from college. It's so funny. Too frequently, my mom tells me about conversations we've had shortly after me waking up, and it kind of scares me how convincing my sleep talking is. My dad and I think, share this in common, where if you call us in the middle of the night and try to have a conversation with us, there's like a 95% chance that if we have just woken up and you are calling us, we will not be awake enough to acknowledge or retain memory of the conversation. Like, it's happened more than once that, like, somebody has, like, called the house really early on the morning or, like, early enough on the weekend or something. And my dad answers the phone, and it could be, like, a family friend, but God, he does not remember the conversation. Apparently was possessed when I was younger. I used to sleepwalk and just stand menacingly in my mom's doorway for a solid 10 minutes before saying I have a nosebleed and going back to bed for an entire school year. That just sounds like kid things, though. It's the standing in the doorway with the mom I threw up energy. Imagine having dreams. I don't sleep talk / act. People just wake me up, ask me for things, which I give them deliriously and do not remember when I next wake up. I've given my mother / brother so much money in those states, never with them having ill intents. Well, at least, like, your family is like, no, we're not going to use this against you. May it always be that way for you, Clover. Actually wake up to nosebleeds? Abe, I think that is something to talk to your doctor about if it's happening frequently enough. We need to put something right there, too. Oop. Take all of blossoms. Not blossoms. Stems. Clover. Whoever you are. That one chatter. I want to add some more foliage right here, I think. Right there. But I think besides that, I think I'm really pleased with how that looks. Do we put some vines on this, do you think? The inside, like the stuff where the branches are, is going to get a little bit funky because I'm going to fix the branches and then probably put some foliage on top of that. So I'm not worried about that right now. I'm more so worried about the edges. Do we put some vines along the edges, let them grow out, and then go around with string and fix them? Or do we just leave it as it is? There's this one time I was trying to wake up my roomie, Nebby's mom, for class, and she opened her eyes, blinked really slowly at me, and said, "Who the fuck are you?" and then went back to sleep. I don't think she was sleep talking, but I think it was really funny. No, there's definitely a moment when you wake up that, like, your brain just, like, is not there. My librarian called me by my sister's name today. She does not know my sister or her name, and I responded because I'm used to my mom calling me that. Then one of the assistants interjected, confused. We both had a moment of, did she call me by the wrong name? I remember one day I was trying my best to not freak out because of the pain in my ear to the point where I was crying. I did not want to wake up my dad, but the pain was so much that I went to his room crying and told him my ear hurts a lot. Took me to the hospital, which was an hour away. I had an ear infection. Ear infections as a kid are scary. I didn't have many that I remember. I don't think I had any that I remember, but two of my cousins had ear infections on a regular basis. Any new sort of pain when you're a kid can be terrifying. My mom once came into the room, asked me if I had a bit of money she could borrow, pointed towards my coin bag. She thanked me for it later, and I had to inform her that I was not awake. Oh no. There's a really sweet story, also I think from the same time that I was at the beach with the cousins. It might have been a different year, but it was at the same general beach area, where one of my younger cousins had never had a foot cramp before. So if you ever, like, stretched your foot and then, like, you, like, pull the tendon and, like, your big toe, like, hurts. If you've ever done that and you know how, like, jarring it is, like, the first time, like, it happens. I'm talking, like, a kid, like, under 10 years old had that happen to him, and so he was like bawling. But I just had that happen that morning because I'd done too much walking up and down the beach, so my feet were just sore. And his parents were trying to figure out what was wrong, so my aunt and uncle were like asking him questions and like trying to figure out what had happened because he didn't want to put on his shoes and like go out to the car and get ready to go down to the beach. I remember I sat on the floor, I was like, where does it hurt on your foot? And he pointed at the spot where I had just like massaged away the foot cramp, and I was like, okay, so you take your, and I like demonstrated on my own foot. I was like, so just rub your foot like this and it will help it loosen and stretch it and it'll be okay. It's always like so terrifying when you have that first time it happens. Like I remember the first time, I do this sometimes, which is probably indicative of something else. I promise I'm fine. But there's a period in college where if I stretched too hard when I woke up, my leg would cramp terribly. I mean, this is like first thing in the morning kind of thing. I just want to put something right there. So like if I like woke up and like did the whole body stretch, my leg would just cramp. And the first time it happened, I thought I was gonna die or lose my leg. I wasn't sure. Need more potassium and magnesium in your diet? Yeah, that's what I figured out that it was, because I'd stopped eating bananas at breakfast in the dorms. So I was missing some vital nutrients in my life. But it was during college, like right after I'd moved, so like everything was already kind of out of whack. I fixed it eventually, I'm fine. I'm obviously still alive, but those kinds of cramps specifically are to tell. Yeah, no, I had to look it up after a couple of days because I was dying. But I'm fine now. Besides, there's sometimes bananas at the office, so now I get free bananas. Now I do not have this issue. My roommate once told me that she was once trying to wake me up for a class, and apparently I opened my eyes, stared for a second, made grabby hands for Nebula. She gave Nebby to me, cuddled up with Nebula, and said kitty kitty cat, kitty cat, and moved her nose before falling back asleep. I have no recollection of that. I'm so sorry, but that's so cute. I think I've only had one bad foot cramp once, and it was coincidentally when I was in a lake. Ooh, I wasn't in any danger, but I had to just sit there and wait it out because I couldn't get out of the water. Oh, my feet and legs are so borked right now. I hope it feels better. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the sirens in the background. The best part, which I don't think you guys could hear, is that I think it went down my actual street, and one of the houses up and down the street have a couple of dogs, and I immediately heard the dogs start howling. So I think all you could really hear was like the actual siren. I heard the dogs. Heard the dogs. They go ow. I love dogs. I met a dog today in the office. His name is Levi, and he was so upset when his owner had to go to a meeting and he got left behind at his desk. He was so upset about it. Positively didn't know what to do with himself. It was so sad. I'm sorry about that, I got that dog in me. Okay. I think that'll be good for some extra foliage right there. Okay. Let's leave that there. Up. I've also threatened to put Nebula in the freezer while half asleep. I think just made of ice cream more than once. Why would you think the cat is made of ice cream? Should I really question it that much? Probably not. So that center area is going to get a lot different. You ever hear about men?
Traito 10 love.
Aw, Clover, get good sleep. I hope you feel better. You ever hear about men getting sympathy pregnancy pains and such? Imagine how bad it is for a woman. That's gotta be terrible. Well, it's even more scary because it can't... Aren't there cases of, like, women, like, having, like, false pregnancies? Like, literally everything else in the pregnancy is happening, but there is no fetus. Like, that can happen to people. It's not even, like, think you are preggo and not be. I mean, like, it goes through all of, like, the motions of it. Phantom pregnancy. That's what I was thinking of. That's terrifying. Yeah, no, it's weird. Human body weird. My roommate told me about a half ice cream cat from a show she watched, and I dreamed about the ice cream cat. Cookie cat? Lactate cramps, the whole thing. Yeah, no, like, you get the whole shebang. Ow. Let me on. Okay. Should we call it good for these leaves underneath, or should we keep going? To which I'm sure some of you will say, what do you want, Ziploc? To which I will say, I don't know what I want. Ice cream? Probably. Oh, I want to fix this area just a smidge more. We can, or... Have a good night, Abe. Take care of yourself. You're swollen large, so you look preggo too. Yeah. Bodies are weird. There's such an interesting, like, relationship between, like, the way that we think about things and the way that our body reacts. It's so weird. I think we do vines. I think we should do the vines. I miss Vine. Okay. I'm going to go grab some more vines. We're gonna go get some shears, and then we might need to go to the spider spawner and get some string. Because I think I would also like some string. That's not what I wanted. We may add some more stuff there later, but we'll leave it for now. It goes through all the motions of pregnancy except for the actual labor. It can simulate the cramps. Or at least, what is it? Braxton Higgs? I'm probably not remembering the name correctly. Because it can simulate some of the, like, some of it. Oftentimes the person who's going through it doesn't believe they aren't, so it's harder to give them care for it. It's a very sad thing sometimes. Yeah, no, the human brain under stress is, Braxton Higgs contractions. I do know things sometimes. Only sometimes, though. Not sure on spelling. I have no idea. I couldn't spell achievable earlier today. I kept sitting there going like, how do you spell achievable? And then just staring dejectedly at the computer screen going, I don't know anymore. Because the correct spelling looked wrong. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Let's get a stack, I think. And then we'll go to the spider spawner and we'll just AFK there for a moment and then we can talk about the merits of I don't know, something. Found out my daughter ate her twin. Finding out my daughter ate her twin was kind of horrifying. Isn't that pretty common though? For that to happen? Very, yeah. I thought it, because I remember hearing stories about it before, and like everybody gets all freaked out, but like it just happens. Especially with the in vitro, yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's get a stack and a half. Just for funsies. A stack of 6-second videos feels like it would be enough. How many minutes of content is a stack of 6-second videos? That's too much math. Never mind, I'm not doing that. 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, spider spawner time. 384 seconds. 64 times 6? No, that makes sense. That's a number of minutes. 6.4 minutes. That's so much and yet so little. Also, all children are sociopaths. Parents are never ready for that. I mean, children don't have any like concept of like right and wrong. It's so weird. It's so interesting to like look back on like content I consumed as a kid where like I didn't have the knowledge to make like decisions like this person is morally wrong, this person is morally right. Like now as an adult I can see it, but I think I was like trying to figure out like what I saw in it as a kid. I was like, what did I miss in this content? We're gonna turn off the hostile creatures just so that we don't have spider noises, but we're gonna hang out here for a minute. Nothing moves faster than a toddler that has been asked what's in its mouth. This doesn't relate to the anything besides child. Yeah. My own morals are shaky enough as it is. I couldn't possibly teach another being how to be moral. True. Strong urge to consume the weak in the womb for more power. So true, Panda. Also have a hard time with the concept of other people, thought, and feelings. Yes. You're pretty selfish when you're a little child. You have no idea about like how things affect other people. I mean, you sometimes like have a concept of like if I do X, Y happens, but that doesn't always like connect to and Y happens to other people. Or that X will be stopped by Z action because somebody else doesn't like X. Takes a lot of time, yeah. Learning how to expand your world past yourself takes time. I mean, first babies have to like figure out that they're not an extension of their mom. That comes first, and then they have to realize that everybody outside of themselves is different, which is interesting. Or it never happens and your child is a sociopath. That's true. I have a very good example of that with my self-star story, which I will not share. Oh, that's fair. I just remember being really sad and worried for / about other people as a kid. Extreme empathy was something that I felt a lot. But this is still like how I operate as a human being to this day. When I was a kid, and this is the way that my parents would get me to get over some of my own anxiety, because I was a very anxious kid, like got anxious about going new places, I got anxious about change, just everything was a bundle of anxiety for me. My parents, in opportunities where there were other children present, would try to look for the other anxious looking children and then point me in their direction. And this, I think this is a very common thing for a lot of like neurodivergent people, but like if you have somebody else that you can take care of, it's easier to put aside some of your own anxiety, like push forward and get through it. So my parents would just shove me the other anxious children and be like, go talk to them. Make sure that they're having a good day. And it worked. It totally worked. I would go make really fast friends with like random kids that I met on like the first day of school. And we would just hang out and then I would be not as anxious. Let's get some more string than a stack. Let's get a couple stacks. Which I just think it's funny that my parents were like, yep, this is how we get our child to do the thing. We're just gonna make sure that they can find other anxious people to focus their energy on. It's still sometimes how I deal with new situations. So like if I'm ever thrust into like a brand new situation, but there are other people around me, sometimes I will look for somebody else that like needs help or looks lost. Even if it's not directly related to the thing that I'm doing, if I can interrupt myself with helping somebody else out really quickly, oftentimes I can return back to what I'm supposed to be doing, like the new strange thing, and be like, nope, I got this, I'm good. My parents instilled in me a dumb, borderline dangerous sense of self-confidence. My parents tried to make me very self-confident, but yeah, I was too anxious. I don't think of myself as a very confident person. I'm very confidently dumb now. But when I was a kid, I was very much more like, nope, I'm not going to talk to you. Unless I know for sure that you are going to be nice. That's not true. Sometimes I would just say things to children on the playground and be like, we're friends now. But that's also just a children thing. I didn't know I had ataraxia. I mean, sometimes there's a lot of like diagnoses that like some people are like, I wish my parents had seen this when I was younger, but like having kids is like already such a wild time. Some things just like don't get picked up. Why do you talk to me then? I figured out I was on the spectrum. That is good that they figured that out. Our friends are all as anxious as me. My mom has told me multiple times, you and your friend both have bad social anxiety. It's kind of funny. You like combine. Woo. No one knew about the ataraxia until I was a teen. Yeah. So sometimes they can find some stuff, but like some diagnoses get just missed when you're a kid. Not because like people don't know what to like figure out, but there's just like kids are weird sometimes. And not everything is always clear cut. I think there might be monsters nearby. I sleep now? No. Nope. There we go. I remember the first friend I ever made at school was a kid that was crying for their parent. I went and comforted them. We were friends till I switched schools. Eee. Let's do 2 stacks. We just need 2 more. Perish. Please. There we go. Growing up is hard. Point is, they were like, you can do anything, and my brain just went, duh, of course I can. Yep. Well, at least you know now. It can deal with everything that has come your way, Star. My friend and me have the same type of humor, so we were just laughing in the car because Master Chief says security camera. I don't know what that means. My first friend I made was my bully, so I don't care if that says anything about me, but I'm glad they weren't alone at least. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that your bully was like only deserves pity and that there's nothing like they don't deserve like some sort of responsibility for being the way they were, but often bullies have many problems at home. And so sometimes like seeks out like, and it just happens that instead of dealing with it another way, they took it out on other people. I'm also not saying that like you're a bully or anything, but at least you were their friend for a little bit. I married my first friend. Friendships go all sorts of ways. Some of my friends from elementary school I don't talk to anymore. Some of them I still do. I don't talk to anybody from high school anymore. Not for any bad reason. Sometimes the friends you make during high school just are not friends of convenience, but like you're friends because you're in the same place. You're trapped in the same school. That's not an awful thing. It's just what it is. What was I supposed to do? She brought me flowers? Marry her. You did it. You achieved it. I'm my best friend because my cat pissed in her yard. Life is just goofy like that sometimes. Doesn't always make sense. But that's okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do... And then we're gonna put that there. So it'll only grow down that way. And then... Oh. We moved back to my hometown. We talked to almost no one we went to school with. Yeah. I mean, even going back to the same place, sometimes, like, those are just... Again, it's... I don't want to call it, like, a friendship of convenience, but I think that's, like, almost the right word for it. Because you're friends because you're all stuck in the same spot. Nope. Wait, no, that one's already covered. So we just do that one. So I remember in grade 5 trying to convince my mom to take me to get tested for ADHD because I was pretty sure I had it and finally got tested in grade 11. My mom and I both tested positive for ADHD. Oh, it happens. I'm sure she meant to take you, but, you know. I still think it was funny that she also ended up having it too. Happens. Consider that to be a convenience thing. Right place, right time kind of thing. It's just people that you get along well enough with and you don't hate. And sometimes that's what you need in school. I had friends like that in middle school for sure, where it was kind of like a... We were all in the same place, experiencing the same roller coaster of emotions that comes with being, like, a teenager. Because everybody knows that, like, 7th grade is, like, the worst time in your life. Like, hormone-wise, you are all over the place and you have no idea what's happening. And so we were all just, like, miserable together. My best friend, because they told me they liked my hat. Heck yeah. Remember, you guys are telling all these stories about how you became best friends with people or how you found people that are just very much like you. And there will be a point in your life, because I'm assuming most of you are younger than me, where making friends seems like an impossible task again. And if you ever reach that moment, I know Star's not, but, like, if you ever reach that moment when you're, like, older, like, in your 20s, and you're like, God, making friends in real life is just impossibly hard. Just remember what it was like when you were a kid, and all you had to do is say something to somebody. Like, say, I like your hat. Or if you see somebody holding a book that you like, be like, I love that book. Like, that's all it is still. Like, I know it sounds ridiculously simple, but I am not kidding when I say that, like, that can be the easiest way to find friends as an adult still. Is your cat eating my pepperoni? Anyway, back to bed for me. Have a good night. What sometimes it is, just be honest. Say like, hey, I like that shirt you're wearing. I like your headphones. Or be as awkward as me as the time that I saw somebody else wearing Unis Honest merch in public and they got so confused that I was yelling I love your hoodie at them from across the street. Just say hi. Did I talk to them further? No, but I probably made their day. Man. That's her on the chair right there. Anne? What are you doing? What's happening? She's having a great time. You doing good? Uh-huh. You have anything to say? That was a yawn that I saw over there. What's up? I'm not gonna stand up and go over there and pet you. You would really like it if I went over there and pet her, though. This is like the wow, she's so pretty, I wonder what she's listening to meme, but with extroverts, that's real life. No. Saw someone wearing Homestuck merch once and almost complimented them and then decided not to. Okay, T, there's a difference in that. I once had teenagers not like accost me, but like whisper behind me because I was reading the physical Homestuck books on the bus once. That was the strangest experience and made me never want to have Homestuck things out in public again. Reminds me of the person wearing a techno hoodie at my bus stop would have said hi if I wasn't with my mom and they weren't some random adult. That's fair. I mean, of course, be safe. Don't just say things at people. Like, be safe about it. But if you see somebody that is, like, wearing merch from something you like, I am just too far over. We're gonna move this. Try again. But if you see somebody that's wearing, like, merch from something you like or, like, has, like, things related to, like, your interests, like, on their person, say hi. You don't have to, like, have a long conversation with them. You don't have to do anything else if you're scared about talking to people in public. Just say something nice and move on. Everybody loves to hear a little compliment. I will say that. Everybody loves to hear a little compliment. I have never seen people look happier than when I see them on the bus and as I'm leaving, I just, like, tell them really quickly while I leave, like, hey, I really like this part of your outfit. I've never seen people look happier. Because it's just they don't expect it. They really don't. Except Ether. Well, I think Ether likes the compliments. I just don't think he knows how to take the compliments. Every kind of Rambo says hi to me in public. People think I'm approachable. People also think I'm approachable. I keep getting asked on the street in Seattle of like, hey, do you know where this thing is? I'm like, I have no idea where I am. Good luck. Okay, so we did that. So we need to come over here. We need to be like right next to the tulips. These tulips, we be right here. But I mean, I also do like the thing of, I really dislike the people that try to preach in front of all of the transit stops. So they will sit purposely in front of, thank you, Ami. I hope you're getting good sleep. That they will sit purposely like near the bus stops or like the light rail entrances and things, and they'll have all their stuff to like try and preach at you. And at those moments, I try to put on an even worse resting bitch face than what I know I already have, and I stare them dead in the eye until I turn to go into the light rail station. Because those people, no. I don't hate them, but also on the streets of Seattle is not necessarily what I would consider the best place to be preaching to people, especially at the light rail. God's not real in public transit. You have to fight for yourself there. Every kind of person just seems to want to talk to me. Children, teachers, random kids at the bus stop, so I'm pretty sure we're trying to hit on me. I hate being approachable. I mean, I hate it too, but at least I can help somebody out. I get lost sometimes just walking around Seattle, so I'd rather save somebody the pain of also being lost. Let's put it right on the edge. Ooh. Of this. I've been told I have a resting focus face, so people just don't talk to me because I think I'm thinking really hard, but I wasn't that's behind my eyes 60% of the time. I am just zoning out. I'm sorry, Star. God would stab you on a public bus if you tried to tell him about how great your cold is. Don't preach religion. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. And I know that because, like, I seem approachable, when I have made direct eye contact with them because I want them to try. I want them to attempt it. I want them to attempt it. I want to see what they try to, like, get me in with. It doesn't matter that at this point now I also wear, like, massive earphones when I'm walking to and from public transit. So not only can I not hear them, I'm wearing my headphones. I'm staring them dead in the eye, and it's really a challenge of, like, are you going to try to get me to talk to you? To which, one time, yes, somebody did. She gestured at my headphones, like, take them off. And I was like, does that work? If anybody gestures at me in public that I do not know and is a stranger to me to take off my headphones, I'm going to turn my music up louder or quieter, depending on who the person is, and then continue walking. I don't get it. I don't understand them. I don't think I will ever understand them. I don't hate them, but God. I can't think about God on public transit. He's already forsaken us. I just want to talk magic with the randos. I'm sure that will only end well. Are we almost all the way back around? Yes, we are. We need to cover these areas. It goes great every time. No way it could ever go wrong. Let's do this spot. I need to start working on my vanilla tweaks for when 1.20 comes out. Hi, Ether. What are you listening to is probably one of the most terrifying questions for me to hear in public, anywhere for that matter. I should just start listing video game soundtracks. Just start listing songs that I know are from video games, like Forbidden Archives is a song from Echoes of the Eye soundtrack from Outer Wilds. Just say that and see what they try to do with that information. Pretty sure I've come seconds away from being burnt at the stake. It'd be an interesting story if it happened. At least. Okay. Protesting my prom? Just... I don't want to say light them on fire, but you know, they suggested it first. I think we can get away with just doing this corner. What are you listening to? Minecraft cave noises. I remember I was on a school bus when I had my earbuds in. Someone was talking to my bestie when I started singing to myself and zoning out. Randomly I heard she speaks. As he looks at me, I just remember feeling so embarrassed I didn't sing for the rest of the ride home. Oh, I ignore those people. That's just rude. I can't say I miss the days of, oh, look who's out of their room. I do hate that. I get that a lot from extended family, more so than, like, my parents, because my parents understand. They've watched me grow up. For the most part, they're pretty chill about me being the way that I am. But God, sometimes when I spend time with my extended family and I step away to, like, decompress for a while, they're like, oh, you've come back to us. I'm like, I will leave. I will go. I will leave. I'm gone. Cool. So I think this is actually most of the tree done. We need to do some of the branches and stuff, but I don't want to do them right now, so I'm going to ignore them. So we need to do some of the branches on the inside, fix some of the trunk. I will also need to spend some time just AFKing here to get those vines to grow out more. Because what I want to come through and do is, once they are longer than the tips of these, is come through and like make some shapes out of them, and then like maybe even bring them like inside of the tree a little bit. We'll do some other funky stuff with them. So we'll keep the ones that we have, and apparently I just have seagrass. We're just gonna put seagrass over here. There you go. But I think that's all I want to do on that build today. Let's go ahead and... I'm stealing this bed. And let's go fly along the path and figure out where we were working last. So that we can work on that. I was a very different kind of moody teen. That's fair. I mean, everybody lives life differently. Some kids rebel more when they're teenagers, some kids, like, just hide more. Everybody's different. It was way more angsty, but not towards my parents. Yeah. Bridge. I saw clips from Bridge to Terabithia earlier this week that I hadn't seen in forever. I forgot how sad Bridge to Terabithia makes me. Parents are the one thing that wasn't trashed. Well, at least they had that. I remember a lot of Undertale, a lot more drawing. I used to write like a fiend when I was in middle school and high school. How I dealt with a lot of stuff was just by writing. Portal. Portal? I've probably seen that one before too. I should just start breaking them, but I'm too lazy. Bridge. We'll finish this up at some point, but it's mostly done already. Why not? Okay. So this is where we actually are. I don't think I want to make these stairs real. I think we just leave the path walking around them, around this like hill thing. So let's just take this out. It's hard to explain how fucked growing up here was. Yeah. No, I could not even begin to fathom what it was like in your situation, in your area. We have no stairs. I don't want to walk upstairs here. Well, I originally wanted to put in, like, ruined stairs there, but it doesn't make sense, and I think walking around makes more sense. Every place has its own things. Yeah. Every place has its own things, and, like, some experiences can be more shared, but I definitely could not imagine it where you are. Other experiences that I've, like, talked about and other people that have shared theirs, I understand a little bit more of, because it's a little bit closer to what I experienced, but, like, yours is so far removed from my own experience. Wipe. I forgot how I wanted to do this. did I want to do this? Tell people it's like a different country. It definitely feels like it, not just from like your own like explanations of some of the stuff that you've like gone through and some of like the experiences you had when you were younger, but just like seeing like news about areas near where you are sometimes feels like a different country. Okay, we need one of these. We're going to set down these as well. These will move later, but that's fine. We need to make a quick jaunt up, and I think it technically works out. This is not for building, I'm just trying to measure the diagonal here. It should vaguely work, because we should be able to get like one more step out of that. Just going to Austin or whatever is like going to the US, yeah. Hopping in here to say that tomorrow's my graduation. I am nervous. You'll be fine, Sophie. You've done the hard part. Just take a big deep breath. You just gotta walk across that stage. Even if you trip and fall, trust me. It's not the end of the world. You got this. Any advice for not fall? Don't think too hard about it. You know how to walk. Probably. Well, who knows? But just take a deep breath. It's okay. You got it. You will be fine. Don't stare at your feet. Stare forward. Be proud of the things that you've accomplished. Alright. Left foot, right foot, left foot. No, don't listen to Woo. Do not listen to Woo. Woo is trying to trip you. Thanks, I got it. I will succeed. I do know how to walk. Oh no. Oh no. Don't listen to Woo. Don't listen to Woo's advice on that. Become human pretzel. I mean, if you really want to, go for it. If you don't want to, I can't help you. Left, left. No. Oh boy. Maybe this is the wrong community to come to ask about how do I walk? We're the wrong community to ask about like what day is it? And also how do I walk? Okay, let's see what we can do with this. If I add one more, it looks more purposeful. No, it doesn't look more purposeful. If I do this, it looks more purposeful. Like that. Except I think I've done one too many. This looks dumb. I'm changing this. I never really learned how to walk? Okay. Isn't it birthday? Is it birthday? Happy birthday, Ziploc. No. 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 It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, rats. Happy old. Hey, Ether. Happy birthday. Actually, fuck it. What if I just start it from here? Happy birthday to you. I don't know why, but it's your birthday now. Hey, Tweezers. Fuck you. Tweezers. I think that's a good nickname. It's November 14th. Now fuck you. No, I think it's actually closer to my half birthday, right? So my half birthday would be in May. Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Hold on. Child makes weird noises. The children do that sometimes. Yeah, my half birthday was the 14th. Chat, you missed my half birthday. I demand an apology. The children yearn for the mines. I apparently yearn for the fields with the way that I just keep thinking about, oh, my spooky noises are still off. Not that. What do you mean we celebrated? Where were you? Are you saying that you guys celebrated my half birthday and no one invited me? What the hell are you doing? How could you do it like how could you do this to me? Who shot me? Oh. We invited you and you didn't show up? I don't have an invite. I don't know what you're talking about. We sent the invitation directly to your P.O. box in Seattle, Florida, though. It's all I had to read was the Q tears. I'd like to extend a sincere apology to Trader Valkyrie. I messed up. I missed their half birthday. I'm horrible for that. I'll be releasing apology merch. Please check the link in the description. Oh, you know there are some content creators that do stuff like that, which I really hate. Chicken, you can go up the stairs. You can go up the stairs. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just do it halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have fun at the ads. Ow. Okay, so we need to do something to make that look nicer. And then I commit arson. No. Welcome back, Panda. You're just in time for the apology merch from Blossom. Applesauce is apple soup, right? Applesauce is just apple soup. I feel like at this point, if I made merch, it would have to involve apples and soup, and I feel like it would just be a shirt with a bowl of applesauce on it. Have a good night, Sophie. I'm proud of you. I hope you have a good time at your graduation. You've done it. You've done the hard part. This is the last bit. You're free. I don't have my shovel anymore. Where did I put my shovel? Because that's not the shovel I want. What were we building last time that I would have shoved my shovel into something? I know where it is. I have to go home. We'll be back. Yes, you've conquered school. Mugs, stationary beanies, custom stop signs. No, it'd be applesauce. Yes, if you're hungry, go get food. Please, please, please. Actually, speaking of hunger and bodily functions, I have just realized, because I've been too engrossed in Minecraft to realize that I need to pee. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Yes, we're gonna stop midair. Just a quick BRB. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
My choice. I'm the deceased playing victim, slit the face, slit the victory. I think I've made my choice. Sink secluded in hatred, avoid the plans friends are making. I think I've found my voice. I'm a leech sucking bloodbaths, taste defeat, it's a sandbag sailing solution. Sailing solution to all your sailing solution to all your sailing solution to all your problems.
What kind of apple isn't an apple? A pineapple.
Strangers in a dark room laughing at jokes they didn't quite hear. Frosted window panes and cheap champagne, a face appears. And anything could happen in these cathedrals we roam, where shadow people dance and trade their glance and walk home alone.
I have an apple. I have a pen. Pineapple pen.
Staring out the window of the Roosevelt Hotel, watching Midtown empty out in a kiss of farewell. They say we come from nothing and to nothing we'll return. And in between
I brought back a cat, which is really, I was washing my hands and she was standing between my feet because she wanted attention and I was not providing it, and now she has all the love in the world and she's gonna hate it. But she keeps looking at the mouse on the screen, which is why her eyes are darting around right now. It's literally because I'm playing with the mouse on the screen. You can't have the mouse. You goofball. Can I set you down now? Are you about to climb up onto the desk to try and retrieve this? She's thinking about it. Do you want to get it? Oh, there she goes. Not to the part of the screen where you can see her, but right in front of OBS. So now I just can't see chat. She's right here. Oh, there's a tail. Uh-huh. How you feeling about this? Do you want to lay up there? What do you want? I'm not playing Minecraft like this, Anne. I can't even move the mouse on the screen. Yep, it's just her ear. Oop. If you ever wondered what it was like having Anne all the time, this is what she does. She's just getting bolder about doing it when I'm streaming, because she seems to realize that there is a difference between the way that I act when I'm streaming and when I'm not. She tends to not be a menace. But this is sometimes what happens when she and I have nothing else going on and I'm just sitting on the computer. So it's just... it's just me messing with her. Hey. Where'd the mouse go? I put it at the bottom of the screen and now she's looking at the keyboard like the keyboard has an answer. She's lost it. You cannot eat Minecraft, Anne. Anne, please do not. No, we're not. We're done now. Hold on, I'm gonna mute and grab her off the desk. The way that as soon as I put her on my lap, her immediate response was to try to jump back up onto the desk. She was like, no, 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 let me back up there. Let me get back up there. Let me get involved in the video gaming. Are you gonna be okay, or are you gonna be a menace? Oh, we're having a menace moment. We're not gonna do this anymore. No, no, no. Nope, we're done. Go. Love you. Love you very. Go have zoomies around the apartment. Okay. She's figured it out. No ones and zeros for Anne. No, no, no. She's a goofball and I love her very much. What was I going back to spawn for? There was something I needed from spawn. Oh god. Was it a block that I needed? Was it... Oh no. Hold on. What did I need? I was doing something and I needed something that is not out here. I needed to go back. Shovel! I know where I was going! I know where I was going! Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna leave that stuff over there. I have another thing I want to work on. Let me just get immediately distracted and run away from everything. It's fine. I was doing some, like, sketching about... because I needed my shovel. That's what I needed. My shovel is at the Project Stronghold Overworld section. So I was thinking about that section in that area, and I realized... Hold on, I need to turn down Minecraft just a smidge. Not Minecraft, the music. Minecraft music. I was thinking about the design for that little, the hanging gardens portion that I really want to do. And so I was like sketching out some of the like, this is how I want the foliage to work, this is how I want this to look. And I realized, I feel like I'm missing something still, and I think I need pillars, like around it. Not necessarily supporting anything, I just need them there. Actually, we will shortcut with the tower, because the tower has a portal. Paige took a whole chicken strip from me the other day. I was so groggy from being sick that I'd heated up food, went back to my spot, almost immediately fell asleep. She's pretty sure she took the biggest one too. I just remember being super bummed. That's fair. Oh. Cats, they are so wonderful, and yet they are just menaces. Are you shy? Yes. This will end well. No longer a threat to my life, unless I accidentally punch him. Oh, I didn't need to come back over here. I needed to go over to the other area. I went the wrong way. I'm on autopilot. That's still the wrong way. I'm really good at directions in the hardcore world. So nice having more than 3 forks. I just wish they didn't feel so weird. Oh no. I hate that. I hate that. Okay. I hate it when the cutlery feels weird. The dog ate a whole uncooked steak we were going to eat. We took her to the vet afterwards to make sure she was okay. Yeah, for some of that stuff you need to double check. I think for... It's usually like marinades and stuff like that you need to like really watch out for if you're dealing with animals around uncooked food. Because there's a lot of things that we use in marinades and cooking that are often detrimental to animals. Let's do this. So I have a couple of ideas. I also have no ideas. So for the pillars, because the way that I wanted it to work is essentially where roughly, well actually not even, but like make like a square around this, so like base it off of where the corner is, so that corner right there is the center point of the curve. So use that, build just a little ways out for this, and I was thinking that either we copy those, or I missed a thing right there. Hold on. There you go. Why did I go south instead of north in my video game at the same time you got lost in World 6? I am so sorry. My bad. I'm used to light forks with a bit of texture. These are heavy with no texture. Yeah. I definitely have like a set of cutlery from that's really similar to cutlery that I had growing up that I really like, and then all of my other cutlery is very smooth, and my brain does favor the opportunities that I get to use the cutlery that I remember from my childhood. I'm sorry T, I don't mean to narrate your inner your thoughts. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, so theoretically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'd be a 2x2, or we could do a circle, but I was figuring like a 2x2 would be easier. And do... Hold on. I will show you what I'm roughly thinking of, and then you guys can tell me if you hate it. Critter meat tea, one singular brain cell. So true. There's so many times that like Blossom and I have said the exact same thing at the exact same time in a, like a VC. It's starting to get really uncanny. Like, it's really uncanny. I hate it, /J. I don't hate it, it's just super freaky. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking though. Oh, shit. No, we need to do it like this. Okay. That was the wrong block. I'll get it in a second. Hold on. Bop. 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 So we do... Not this small, but we do like a series of... taking up this tower just with like these 1 block bits in the middle, and we can use like the chiseled stone bricks and stuff to like add some texture to it, but just like building this up to like about here, and then not only can I use it to anchor some of the foliage that I want to do, but we can use it to like just be something else in the space. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just subconsciously mimic you, Trader, and I've accidentally memorized how you tend to respond to things. Time to become unknowable and respond in absolutely chaotic ways. That was stairs. I don't want stairs. I want these. Let's do a test one of these, though. Up. I don't know how to become unknowable. It's never gonna happen. I'm just joking about it. Pretty sure my narrator is the original voice actor for Maleficent. That's fair. But, like, do something like this. Would you like me to teach you how to make your inner monologue more chaotic and spill out naturally? No. I'm good. If Blossom wants to know, sure, teach them. Up. But like this. Just like something like this. Maybe go up a little bit higher. Or do that shape replicated up here and then do this bit. Hold on. Definitely started with this. And then we can do like that. Probably do some stuff under the water as well. But again, I just want something to like anchor more foliage onto, and it's hard to like anchor it to itself. Bye, Panda. Have a good night. But do that at like the correct points around the circle. So it'd be like there, 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 and there. Well, not that far out, but like there. Well, just to make it something different. Just to add some flavor to the area. And it might already kind of work into other things that I want to do in the area. So I've talked about this before, and I'm going to run along this bridge really quick as I talk about it, because it kind of like leads into some of the stuff I've talked about of like kind of like liminal spaces in Minecraft. But I think if we do that, then when I come out this way where the bridge is, and we get like further away from like where you can't see any land and it's already kind of like funky looking, and you have like the fog from the shaders, like I have already talked about wanting to put like things in the distance, like pillars and stuff, and like parts of towers and things, just to like make the liminal spaces feel a little bit like weirder, if that makes any sense. Like to have those things that are just barely visible that make it feel like there's something out there, but it's so far away that it doesn't even matter. Not as good a name as Puppy, but Lake, but it will do. The area. We can't call this area the area. But I just want to like build up some more ambiance, especially like for like shaders. Like when I don't have shaders on, like it'll be less ambiance than I think. I could also just turn on fog again. I forget where the fog is. I definitely turned it off. Why? Oh, there's some now. So it'd be like a little bit funky at the edges. Oh, well, it's loading in. It is not funky, but... So with shaders on, it's definitely a lot more. It'll be a lot more of an experience, I think. But I want to kind of like build that into it a little bit of like how there will be other structures. Like it isn't just the bridge and what's attached to it. There's got to be stuff near it. So I figured like putting it near this part is probably a good place to like at least like tie it together that these structures probably came along with the bridge. I finished making my pretzels. Nice, Sneak. I hope you had a good time. I hope the food is good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like how the shaders make the water harder to see under, so the world feels even emptier. I know, I really like it. Also made a monstrosity, and I'm kind of scared to eat it. I'm afraid to know what you did. 1, 2. So we go up 2. So we just need to do this again. I like the way that shaders make the water feel spookier. I wish there was a way to, like... Because I don't hate the way that, like, vanilla water looks, but, like, it's so easy to see underneath, whereas as soon as I turn on shaders, like, that structure under there, I can't see it except for that magma block. That is the only block I can see. Like, when you're closer to it, you can see it. Like, I can see this coral here, and if I move around or if I'm underneath the water, it does get easier to see, but when you're above the water, it's so hard to see some of that. It's so weird. I love Minecraft. Alright, back to this. I made a pretzel burger patties and put a I made a pretzel burger patty, put a burger, egg, mayo, and onions and fried onions in it. Looks very scary, but it sounds delicious. So I hope it's very good. Up, up. We sleep, and then I need... For every one of the remaining pillars, we're gonna need 8, so I need 24 of these, I believe. Okay. I like pretzel burger or like burger puns, but they don't hold up well. They don't absorb grease, so for like if you've ever like made a like greasy burger with them, it just doesn't work. All that grease just sits out, doesn't get absorbed by the bun. Oh no. Okay, so now if we're gonna match it, we're gonna do it like that. Bring up. And then we do this, and then we do this. I have this down to a science. I don't know why I keep skipping around on projects, except that that is just what my brain has decided it wants to do. And then I believe it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You gotta do what's good for the brain. Arson. No. Well. I'm just in a silly, goofy mood. Also, hi, Ibit. I hope you're doing well. Inner corner is gonna go bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop. I messed up somewhere. I don't know where at this point. I don't know what we're fine. I'm existing. I've been in bed since 9:30, haven't fallen asleep. So I'm so EB. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Ibit. I hope you get to sleep soon. I have just realized that it's already 10 p.m. How? This is what I get for doing work things and having productive life at work and I want to play more Minecraft. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is all in the name of more plants. I just gotta keep reminding myself as I build more things onto this build. I just want to be able to put more plants on it. And I need more places to anchor plants too. Really wish we didn't have to work for a living. Imagine how much better life would be if we all just got to play our silly little games. I'd be so productive. In the video game and nowhere else. No, it'd be nice if it was easier to do creative pursuits as a full-time job, but as we know, tech bros have declared war on art with AI, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Bop. 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 I don't know why the tech bros seem so adamant that like automating everything to do with like creative works is like a good thing. I don't get it, but I guess it's not mine to get. I just can't imagine life without people making art and doing creative things and expressing themselves. Which the tech bros would probably say, but we can automate it so you don't have to think anymore, to which I would say, you have to think. More money if you don't have to pay an artist. Oh, 100%. There's been some of that. Wasn't there a festival where they used AI to do the posters instead of commissioning an artist? But like in the AI art, like requested it in such a way that it was like a replica of that artist's work. It was super weird. I very much hated it. I forget what happened with that because I remember the artist was like upset about it because it was very obviously like in one way or another copying at least their style, and they're like, there is no way they did not think about this. Imagine being able to pay rent by gaming without being a mega popular content creator. It'd be so nice. 1. Nope, I already fucked up. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe one day we will come close to being like SAO or like Ready Player One era type of shit where like in-game economies are so tied to like the real world that it is possible to like live from that. I wonder how close we are to that, because it's gotta be, it has to happen. The way that we're going, it's gotta happen. Or being Ready Player One, it sounds so cool. You say that now. It had its own issues. Plus, Ernest Cline is a character of some sort. I read many articles about opinions he has that I do not agree with. Also, Ready Player 2 was not a good book. Ready Player 1 was a little too grimy. SAO seems relatively well grounded and semi-realistic as far as how things are currently. Yeah, I mean, on like not in the same like exact way that Ready Player 1 is, but like that sort of like in-game. I'm talking about like the broader strokes of some of the like in-world currency and things like that. Like this is going to go the wrong way and go to Spy Kids 1 route. Do you mean Spy Kids 3D? Hit movie with Elijah Wood in it? I love that movie. Spy Kids 1 was fantastic. I want a microwave that makes McDonald's. I have not stopped wanting that since I was a kid. I want that so badly in my life. Perfect. I think that'll work. So now we have these, and so for some of the stuff I have, where like I have a whole bunch of plants that I want to do, I want to be able to create like almost like hammocks out of like moss and leaves to like house like flower beds, and we can use like branches and things to like make it seem more realistic that it would be there. But like the idea of the vibe of this, if you've ever seen pictures of, because it was one of the 7 wonders, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, like how they just covered everything in like trees and plants and it was overgrown and lush in like some of the depictions of it. What I want is to take the idea of something that is like specifically crafted to be like nature has like taken over this place, and then I want to take it the next step of like this place has largely been abandoned and the plants are still able to thrive here, so they've taken over. So instead of it just being like nice pruned like foliage wraps around the pillars on the side and like gracefully falls down, I want it to be like the branch that they cultivated right here has decided to like take a sharp left turn, and now like there's leaves wrapped around this, and there's like a whole bunch of plants that grew up in the area that the tree used to like have in front of it because it just looks cool. I just want to make it look wild. Imagine paying for dinner at Denny's or some shit, and Mr. Electric walks up to the host table and says, "Can I pay with Robux?" First of all, why would it be Robux? How would we have gotten to Robux? Please don't wish upon us the universe where Roblox takes over the world like that. Roblox needs to be stopped. They take such advantage of children developers, and it's so scummy. It's so scummy. It's so scummy though. Can we just delete Roblox first, please? Children yearn for the online code mines? No. No. Also, I'm pretty sure I know where my shovel is. Ruins overtaken by nature, my beloved. It's my favorite thing to build in Minecraft. My shovel. My shovel. Anyways, that's originally why I needed to come here, and now I've just gone off on a tangent about how I want to do all this stuff. And you know what that means? It means I'm gonna need a shit ton of leaves. Also moss. Oh, I fucked up. Hold on. Off. Apply. Oh, okay. I don't like fog in the Nether. I don't know if this is a controversial opinion. I hate Nether fog. Like, vehemently hate Nether fog. Like, it is the worst thing. It's just bad. It makes me feel claustrophobic. Hello. Don't push him off. Nether fog is great, it's just too close and too dense, which doesn't that generally imply that it's not good if it's all these things that are not good? Oh wait, no, I wanted to go down here. There's a game I played as a kid and I don't remember the name, but it was full of these massive cities that were all crumbled and leafy and beautiful. I love it. I love that too. It's just a good experience. Do I have steak? It's fish. Dogs eat fish? I know they eat rotten flesh. Hold on, I realized that we fed all the dogs in the main house, and I've been feeling bad about all the dogs in not the main house. Like Snoop Dogg. And unnamed dog number 1. Mistletoe. Other unnamed dog. You are unnamed. You. I feel like you've been moved into the wrong spot, but that's okay. I definitely don't have enough rotten flesh to feed every dog in the dog house over here. So we will just feed a couple of them. I love you. Good dogs. I forgot I had this many dogs. I should not be allowed to have dogs in the video game. And then cow. Hi, cow. Good dog. Yes. Wow. There's also the 3 dogs over in the village that's next to the end portal build, but I'm not gonna fly all the way over there right now. Farms. Oh no, I've just realized that I've left the farms unattended for a while. We're probably fine. I don't know if the melon farm has overflowed again. It could. It might have. Probably hasn't. Cactus farm? Fine. No, melon farm is fine. You guys doing okay in there? It's fine. We're fine. I think it took place in a robot apocalyptic world, except it wasn't all desolate and mechanical. The robots were mixed in, the greenery and sunlight would come in through all the dust and debris. Just wish I knew what it was called. I love that kind of stuff. It's like dystopian, but it goes like the extra step of like nature's taking back over, and it's not like inherently about like it's all like disgusting and brutal. It's like, oh, nature can come back from this. Good. Okay, I have all of this. I could sort this stuff back into our storage now that we're no longer going to use it as what we finished this off with, I think. But yes. I like all my projects in the hardcore world. I want to keep working on some of this. I'll probably work on some designs for some stuff after stream because I still need to work on some designs for things I want to put in the world. I'm very excited for a lot of these things. We'll get there eventually. Very much dystopian vibes. The world was just as pretty as it was scary and dangerous. Yes. I like that. That can go on another floor. Stone. And then more of that. Okay, so let's quickly... Stone. Sort all of this away. I need to stop crafting things and just check what I already have. Stop. One day I'll organize all of this, but that day is not today. Okay, so that should be good, that should be good. You need to come with me. Those get sorted into another area, and then this can go down. Okay, so now I just need to go to the other floors to sort all of this through. I'm glad that my mental funk with Minecraft is slowly but surely going away. There's a lot of builds that I keep thinking about that I want to work on. There's so many rat server builds that I want to work on because I have so many like in progress projects. I'll finish them. I started a lore build that I'm not going to spill too many secrets about, but I started a lore build and it's going much quicker than I thought it was, so maybe I will reach like a pause point on it and then go and work on some other stuff. The only caveat there, that build is really weird. I'm a little bit concerned about the possibility of somebody accidentally stumbling upon the build. Even while it's like technically like done, like the first part is done. It'll be fine. I think I'm more worried about Enderman breaking it than anything else. Enderman breaks so many things. Put the tree away too. Nope. This one. Okay, so we'll put the stem in a separate spot. Put this over here. And then we'll put this in here. And I'm going to immediately forget that this exists. The next time I need nether blocks, tell me to go check first before I start crafting things. Because I would bet many dollars that I would not need to craft like most of the things that I end up making. I'd bet so much money on it that I've just like hoarded all of these materials and then I just keep forgetting they exist and then I just wind up collecting more of them, and then my storage just becomes worse. Maybe. Okay. Those can now go away. I can put those back into the ender chest. Actually, no, well, we can put them in the ender chest. I will need to take home a whole bunch of materials at some point, but that's like a little ways off. We'll put this under the house, and then I think this might be actually a good place to call it, unfortunately. Worked on a little bit of a couple of projects. I think the tower is getting close to done after we do some like detail work underneath and just fixing some of the branches. I want to leave them looking kind of funky. I don't want it to look perfect, but definitely want it to look a little bit better than how it looks right now. But that'll be fine. And then let's put this down here. Do I have a spot that I was putting? Apparently in here. Cool. We'll just put those in there. What yes? What the fuck? Leaving us without stream? I'm sorry, I have sleeping to do. Because I still have to go to work tomorrow and stuff like that. But, is my render distance funky again? Has it been funky the whole time? No, it's been at 16 chunks. It's been at 16 chunks. Bush. Here, we'll get a nice view of the tower today, because I've been thinking about this build a whole bunch lately. So we'll end staring at this one, because I like it, and I want to stare at it. But, I appreciate you guys very much. Again, I wish I didn't have to, like, start today late, but I would not have mentally been prepared to go for the full 4 hours. So this is the most I can do today. I do have Monday off, because it's Memorial Day. So I'm toying with doing either a bonus stream or just going extra long or something on Sunday. I haven't quite decided yet. I'll figure it out eventually, I think. But yes. I'm very excited for a whole bunch of the stuff in the hardcore world, as I always say, but like I've returned back to some of those feelings about the hardcore world, and I'm getting back into it, and there's a lot of builds that I want to work on. There's a lot of things I want to do in Minecraft. There's a lot of storytelling that I want to do. I need to do a lot of writing for this. I need to do a lot of building, I need to do a lot of writing, and we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. But thank you guys, as always, for being here. You guys have been around for some chaotic moments in my life. You've been around for some wonderful moments in my life. But just know that I appreciate all of you, whether you've been here for 10 minutes, whether you've been here for 10 hours, whether you've been here for 10 months. Although if you've been here for 10 months, how did you get here? How long have you been here? I could have sworn I just met you yesterday. But regardless, thank you very much for being here. And we go to this screen to say goodbye for realsies. Remember to take care of yourselves. It is Thursday. It is almost the weekend, unless it's already the weekend for you, or if it's already summer break for you. But seriously, take care of yourselves. Drink water, eat food, do everything you gotta do to keep yourself running. Even when you don't have school, find fun stuff to do. Keep your brain engaged. Take care of yourself wonderfully. I'm glad I didn't meet you yesterday. That would have been weird. That's for sure. That's for sure. But take care of yourselves. I will see you guys for sure on Sunday, but maybe I'll see you before then. You'll need to check the Twitter or Discord to double check what's going on. So if you're not already in the Discord and you want to see more updates, do !Discord. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye!